yet. You found the drives that have the information, and you have spent some time. You spent some time looking at those, right? Did you uncover what was in them yet? I don't remember if you guys have not fully uncovered the data yet, but you
Yeah,
have
I
some.
think we were gonna take it back with us and spend time with it because, right?
And then you had the night to chill and talk with the Clade Company members, and you told them about what you found, and you got those uh, data modules that you've got to get into, and everything was going really peaceful over the night, and that kind of sent off some warning bells to everybody. But as dawn broke, the members of the Clade Company had already moved most of the supplies from the forward base into the nearby sewers to hide it from the swarm. Um, Talking amongst themselves about the strangely quiet night that you all had. Usual pall of clouds above has cleared, and the sun made a rare appearance in the hazy sky. The light glimmering on lingering puddles of acid. A faint hum underlies the murmur of covert activity, like a far-off air carrier. But as soon as the sound becomes evident, it also begins growing louder. The freedom fighters begin shouting in alarm, scurrying to find cover as the source of the noise comes into view above the ravaged city skyline. A large swarm vessel making a beeline for the Clade outpost. Within the base, Etchiax begins shouting, "Everyone out! It's heading straight for us!" What do you guys want to do?
Dun.
People begin scurrying from the building that you're kind of hanging out in.
I guess we're gonna get the hell out of this building.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, so remind me, this is the main headquarters, not the
No,
forward operating base.
this is the forward base camp. You guys are at the forward base camp.
Gotcha.
You just finished with the university yesterday. You
Yes.
came back to the forward base camp. You took a rest for the night. You weren't even excluded from watches, so you were able to get a full night's rest. Everyone should be fresh, ready to go. And you were picking up all your stuff, getting ready to leave, and then this ship comes out of the atmosphere, and holy cow, everybody's running this way and that way. You see, what's his name? The Heskemu, the
Yeah.
Belita leader, is quickly directing people, getting everyone out of the building as you guys begin making your way out of the facility, out of the it's a building, it's a structure. You make your way out of the structure as fast as you can. Um, and as you flee, scattering into the nearby rubble surrounding the buildings. Seconds later, a swarm Altaferon passes over your camp and delivers a payload of explosive ordnance. Much of the base's buildings collapse under the assault. Um, and Fortunately, you are all clear.
Hey, are there any vehicles? I'm just trying to remember if we had vehicles going here or if we just marched.
You marched.
Gotcha.
That sucks.
Oh,
It's a
let's
long way
see
back, man.
here. Let's see. So I assume everyone got out of the building. Um, and as you stand, uh, waiting or looking around to see if the coast is clear, you note that the ship has turned around and is coming back with a second payload. And as you see, as they get closer, you see groups of swarm being dropped from the ship. And most importantly, to your north, you're all on this page now, right? I'm gonna to your north. You might see a small group become evident. Roll for initiative.
Uh,
The map is so each one of the big squares was 20 feet. So each square is 16 squares. The resolution was not good to begin with. And then when it got blown up, yeah, the whole thing is fuzzy. There, if it's got what looks like structure in it, it's probably difficult terrain. Make some assumptions. It's as good as I can make it, honestly.
Forgive you.
Thank you. I have 4 of 5 initiatives.
Oh, sorry. Oh, it's just my feet.
And I'll go ahead and throw Erebus in there just to, so if they show up, and then I will start combat. Momo,
Yeah.
you
good.
react first.
Combat stream. That's what I'm talking about.
I have a random question.
Yeah.
Is there an easy way to set an alarm on a computer?
Easy way to set an alarm. Are you using Windows?
Yeah, what?
Are you using Windows?
Yeah.
If you right-click on the time window, I think, you can choose a... where was it? I don't remember where it was. I don't remember. It's like customized notification. That's not icons or something. I've done it before.
Well, if you figure it out, let me know, because that would probably help me if you want time.
Phone alarm.
Do you have your computer?
What?
I mean, a phone alarm is what I use. I have an alarm set on my phone for 30 minutes before every Saturday.
I don't.
Even though we play it through. But yeah, I'll figure it out. There's a way to do it. I'll let you know.
Fair enough.
Make your computer turn. What, do you have an alarm clock?
Actually, I do, but I don't think I can set that one.
Okay.
All
right, Momo.
All right. So real quick, do I recognize? I may have missed it. I was spamming little promotions for Mike's stream on
I know,
a couple.
You've seen these guys before. When you dropped in on this planet, they were pushing you into acid puddles.
Those are the guys who pushed in the acid. Yeah, I recognize that dude.
Yeah, and then this guy seems to be accompanying them.
Okay.
That was the wrong command. But
we've seen this before,
that
haven't
guy
we?
with the spike. You saw one of these in the university.
He was the guy in the office.
Yeah, this is the OCD guy that lined up all the stuff by size.
Yes, that's right. That's right. All right. So they are a bit far. Right.
You see, looking around the great big area. I mean, if you scroll out on this map, you can see just how big an area Forward Base Camp is. I mean, it's literally huge. It's several buildings forming a perimeter. There you go, Mike. Let everybody see at home. And there's several other swarm contentions that have been dropped into the battlefield, but the other Clade Company members look like they're moving out to handle them.
Gotcha. All right.
It looks like this batch has turned and is heading straight for you guys.
All right.
You all.
All right. Well, my speed is not going to be enough to be able to get to these guys right here. But what I'm going to do is move in their direction. And I can go, 25 feet? So that is 25 feet. So I guess I'll go to there. And I have a range of 60 feet with the gelid hail cannon. So Momo's gonna ready that to fire on any of these swarm creatures that gets within 60 feet of me before my next turn.
Alrighty.
I am. Yeah. So.
I'm just getting an idea where that is for myself.
Oh yeah.
All right.
All right, Momo. At the end of your turn, roll me a perception check.
You got it. Oh, it's going to be really good. Momo's got a great big 0 for a perception.
Gotcha. All right.
Hey, natural 18 though.
All right. Yeah, it's not bad. You definitely got a bead on where the attack's coming from.
Okay.
Go ahead, Billy.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot from here at Rhino Beetle 1.
Rhino Beetle 1. Gotcha.
Oh.
Laser right misses. All right, Stelly, give me a perception check at the end of your turn. All right. Adjutant, you're up.
Okay. Oh. We're waiting for them to come closer.
None of your companions has moved very far in. Momo has come out of cover. You can definitely sort of find some cover over there. There's plenty of rubble.
Barely. I'm going to try and shoot the first one and give him -2 AC.
Nice.
Yeah, Scrove, I did use an AI upscaler on this. It was not helpful. All right, 28 to hit. Wow, that's a good hit from there. Does that include any range penalty? Do you have any range penalty from there?
It's just at the edge of my.
Right on the range increment. All right. Well, that's going to hit it and give it a -2 armor class penalty. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have my down arrows on this. All right. Let's see. All right. And Adjutant, give me a perception check at the end of your turn.
Okay. Good.
All right. As you were moving out from the rubble, you kind of looked back at the building that was collapsing, and you notice a greenish body buried within the rubble. It's not moving at all, and it happens to be in the exact position that you last saw Eskimo.
Oh, I'll
Where-
mention that to people.
Can you mark where that is on the map?
Adjutant points over towards the building. You haven't seen him, so there's you look over and there's a lot couple of rounds. What does she have for special abilities? Can she use the sniper to add? Not yet. Doesn't look like. All right. So she utilizes the cover, having to take a step to get a clear line on them, and fires her plasma guide. And we'll just ignore the trick attack because she can't do that with a sniper rifle yet. But a 22 will hit that guy. It's all energy. For 13. All right. That's Erebus. Erebus, sure. I mean, she can roll a skill check. She can roll that perception. See if she notices where Eskimo is buried. She does. Though she feels her expertise are more important taking care of these creatures, which get a turn. Let's see.
Dun, dun, dun. Come on, buddy. Get closer to me.
So again, moving in. He crosses through your 60-foot area there, Momo. You can take your ready to action against him.
Alrighty, sir. Dun, that is with the gelid hail cannon. So that is alright. Here we go. Alright, firing. 14 cold and piercing.
Yeah, that's gonna do it. Nicely done. Tari is up.
That also triggers the get 'em action too, right?
Yeah. Everyone can take a 5-foot step if they want to.
All right. I will do that.
What does that cost though?
It
Nothing.
costs your reaction.
Oh, it's my reaction.
Oh wait, I would have already used my reaction, wouldn't I?
Yes.
Have held my attack, so I will step back one. Sorry.
I like how you guys did that in unison.
Yeah, it was perfect.
I guess I'll run up to this one and attack it.
Ooh. All right.
Nice.
You do.
Oh boy.
Wow, some good strikes here. He's showing the swarm who's boss. If you want to give me the perception check, if you want to look to see if you spot Heskemu and the rebel, you can. Wow, these guys rolled really poorly for initiative.
Yes, they did.
Just check a couple of things real quick.
Nah, Tari doesn't care about Heskemu. Boy, Heskemu.
What's the Heskimo again?
Hezkamu, he's the leader guy that you're supposed to make
Oh.
a perception check to look for.
What was the target number to see him?
I don't know. It's higher than 18.
Okay.
Sorry, as
yeah,
you stepped in to attack this guy, it gores you with its horn. It's 21. He had a readied action that you didn't know about. 21's going to miss though, so you managed to avoid it.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, but the creature seems to be. It seemed to have been holding something back. And if Tari is done, you can hit the done button.
Oh, sorry.
And then my next guy will go. Let's see. Didn't like that. See this one. That's a move of 30.
Oh.
All right, adjutant, give me.
To adjutant is very concerned about that. So I was going to move up to here, I think, to get a bit closer and get in range to potentially engage directly with these two. And let me just zoom in a little bit. This is such a big map. And let's see. What is the radius on this? It is a 10-foot radius. Good. Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can get both of these guys in a 10-foot radius. I'm not sure.
You got the tempo up?
Yeah. I just grabbed it.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
I think they're just out of the way of that.
Yeah, they are. Yep.
Just far enough apart to thwart your actions.
I guess I can't do it like that. No, no, it won't work.
Half squares don't count.
I know they don't. So seeing as I can't do what I wanted to do, I will instead just oh, cool. Then actually, you know what? I'm going to throw to try to really help Adjutant out. Actually, I guess it won't really matter too much because you'd be able to at least guarded step away from him. Know what? I'm just gonna shoot with. Sorry for changing my mind up so many times. I'm just gonna shoot with the hail cannon at the guy who is threatening adjutant. One time.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
19.
the hail seems to bounce off of his armor as it connects with him,
Well, I only rolled it.
deflected away harmlessly.
All right. Well, that is my turn.
All right, Stelly.
I'm going to target the one who is threatening Tari.
Okay.
Stelly is going to unleash a savage blast from his level 1 rifle.
It could be enough.
Hell yeah.
It's actually enough because you know where to put the blast.
Not me.
You drop it.
Well, good bug's a dead bug.
There you go. Nice shot, Stilly.
Brazilian on, he's kind of cool.
There's lots of different bugs in this galaxy,
That's right.
this universe.
What about spiders? They're pretty good. They eat mosquitoes.
Adjutant, you're up.
I will guarded step away. I'm thinking maybe I should go try to find that guy that I buried.
Oh,
Where did
yeah.
I see him?
You saw him over here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean,
Better
it's
ways
a
away
lot
from
of rubble to get to here. I mean, you might be able to start doing something, digging towards him.
30-foot movement, so it's going to take a
Yeah.
while.
It's a little bit back there.
30 feet. Try to step and then move to.
Yeah, since you know where to look, you can definitely see that he is being crushed by debris, and he is not moving at all.
All right.
All right, Alder, +1 to attack and damage to all enemies 60 feet. Get them improved. Well, that's all enemies. And clever attack on the closest. Roll it. That works.
Nice.
So he is the flat-footed. What symbol was I using for flat-footed here? That one, the boots. He's boot-footed. And
Nice.
they are all targets. Put a yellow target on them. And 10 points of damage on that guy.
Nice.
-10. And this guy gets a yellow dot. He's easy to hit. It's +1 to hit anyway, and damage. Does that 10 include the +1? Alright, I have included it. That one should have been deleted. He is not with us anymore.
Wait, what +1?
+1 to attack and damage from improved get 'em.
Isn't wait, I thought improved get him was 2.
Is it 2 or is it 1? Scrope.
I thought it was +1, but because it affects everything in 60-foot radius.
I thought that was cost resolve point. The upgraded version was +2 to when I went.
Oh, I don't know.
It
Ah,
is plus. Alright.
well, there you go.
There you go. Erebus steps around their cover and shoots at the mind controlling one. The mind reaping one. I know it probably would be coming in with physical attacks or straight up frontal attacks, but I like using the sniper rifle for a couple of shots. 15 to hit is not gonna hit though. And
Yeah.
we will. Dion. Tari's turn.
Alright. So where was the person left in disappeared? Always pointed out to me, whatever.
Oh, he's back in the building.
He's
Oh,
buried
okay.
in the building. He's buried within the
Okay.
rubble over here. And that was Heskemu, the Belita leader of the
Yeah.
Clay.
Yeah, the cool like centipede looking dude.
Yeah,
You want to see
okay.
his
A
picture?
big smiling face.
I got his picture here somewhere.
I'm a big fan of Heskemu. Looks very friendly.
That guy.
Oh, right, okay. So it's been a little bit.
I'll just put him over here. Now you know where he is.
There we go.
Or at least where he's dying. I mean, suffocating.
I was actually going to see if I could help with that.
He doesn't seem to be helping himself.
Eskimo, no
Fair
sleeping
enough.
on the job.
So, it'd be over. Okay, it'd be double move, I guess. Be over this here.
All right, that last square you did is going to be difficult terrain, so if it's too much, you might need to back up one.
Second. Let's make sure that was again.
You were right over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just meant this square here, so you could be there and start digging on your next turn to help him out.
We'll do that then.
Blah, 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 blah. Give me a. Give me a. Does Tari have life sciences trained?
I think so, but
Okay. How about culture?
culture. No.
Okay, never mind.
I
Are
did
you
not
done?
Get many skill points. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
done.
I think you're done. I'm gonna skip it to the next guy. who
Oh, sorry.
is-
I keep forgetting this button immediately.
No, that's fine.
We'll get used to it eventually, but I keep saying.
Momo, give me a will save.
You got it. All right. We'll save. That is a 19.
You save?
You save.
All right.
Looking scared
You feel a force within inside your skull, and you gird yourself against it and manage to avoid having your brain scrambled.
Momo doesn't like you messing with his head.
This one doesn't mess with your head. He steps right into you and swings that big old horn.
Come on, buddy.
Ooh, he didn't roll very well. I think he misses you completely.
Oh, yeah.
And that brings us back to Momo in round 3.
All right. Let me see.
You smack him in the head, right, Alder?
Yep. Let's see. This guy, you know what? I'm just going to focus, do a little focus fire. I'm going to do a full attack with my advanced Dashko on this fine gentleman.
Is the advanced Dashko not...
Oh, I can't do a full attack with advanced Dashko. I forgot. It is unwieldy. My apologies.
The powered ones, when you get a powered Doshko,
Yeah.
they are not unwieldy.
Yep.
When they get that energy in them, they lose the unwieldy.
Although then that makes me think maybe I should do a heavy fire attack with the Gelid Hail Cannon.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
All right, he's going to take that attack of opportunity.
Yep, that's fine.
As you,
Go
I
for
mean, he doesn't seem to be able to hit you anyway, right?
Exactly.
Golly, 2 threes in a row.
Yep. So I'm going to make 2 attacks with the Gel and Hail Cannon Heavy Fire ability, which is automatic, so it's going to spend all the ammunition.
Yep.
So that is already factored into it, and these both get a +2 because of improved get 'em, right?
Yes. Is this a 30-foot cone?
Yeah, it's a 30-foot cone. Can I hit them both?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right.
I thought so too, but just wanted to.
I missed the first guy.
Oh yeah.
So let's try the mine dude. +20, +2. Oh, wow.
Critical.
Uh,
Can you critical an automatic fire? I think you can.
I think you can actually, yeah. You have to look.
Automatic. Let's see. When you make a full attack, automatic mode, you can use all the remaining ammunition. Roll 1 attack against each target, starting with the closest. Attacks in automatic mode can't score critical hits.
Gotcha.
Roll damage only once and apply it to all targets struck.
Yep. So it is it's still 22 damage, cold and piercing.
And you definitely had enough ammo to hit both of them, so 22 points of damage to the bat guy.
All right.
And I'm pretty sure they don't have any resistance to that. Yeah. All right. Good job, Momo.
All right. Yeah. All right. That is Momo's turn. He kind of swings it around on the belt attached to it and starts gripping the Doshko more, ready now that the hail cannon is out of ammo.
All right. So now that
Stelly. Yeah, that's +2 on the damage. So it's 24 points of damage.
Got it.
Because improved it.
Oh, I don't really remember that stuff. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and line up that I killed the other guy, so I'm going to line up and attack the dude that's trying to hurt my Momo.
Yeah. You gonna go all out with a full attack?
No.
Oh, okay. You're just gonna aim and shoot.
Aim and shoot and fail.
Yeah.
Every other one is really effective, though, Mike.
I know.
I need to start digging.
Adjutant, you begin digging. You begin digging. Roll a d4 for me.
Okay.
A D.
Die 4. Roll a 1d4. 4. All right. Thank you. And go ahead and give the turn to Alder. You begin removing boulders of rubble and rolling them out of the way. It's very rough going.
I really hope that doesn't mean it will take you 4 rounds to do.
Hey, don't metagame this. Gotcha. Roll me the clever attack. That succeeds. I mean, it's 15 plus 1.5 CR, right?
Yes.
Just check these guys' CR. So, yeah. 28's going to do it. 16, however, is going to hit because of the reduced armor class from flat-footed. And does that include your +2 from Get 'em? Yep. So because of the reduced armor class, you hit it.
Nice.
And we'll do minus 12 damage.
Oh, yeah.
helping. Boss is helping.
I helped.
Erebus seems to be... looks like Momo and Alder have a handle on that one. So Erebus continues Actually, let's see. What can she do? Her movement is higher than everyone else's movement.
Yeah.
I know she likes to get into the combat.
I am here, by the way. Sorry about
Hey!
that.
Hey, welcome to the party, Duncan.
I took a nap and my alarm did not wake me up.
Cool.
I've had that before.
All right. You're here. Here's what's going on. I don't know how much you've watched.
Just the last couple of turns.
Okay. So what actually happened was you guys were hanging out in the building at Forward Base Camp. Some loud noises happened. A ship came in. Etchiak said, "Get out of the building. It's coming straight at us." It did a bombing run. It destroyed the building. It just started collapsing around everything. You guys had made it out. The ship circled around, came back, and dropped a whole bunch of swarm contingents onto the battlefield. And this group started heading towards you guys. You took up a position behind some rubble and were taking some shots with your plasma, your plasma guide. And so that's in hand currently. You've fired it twice so far, so I don't know how much ammo that means it has left. You were successful to hit the first SQ side and the Mind Reaper once. So it's your turn. You also know that the Belita Heskemu, the leader of the Clade Company, is buried under the rubble over here at the building. But it looks like Tari and Adjutant are working to remove him or help him.
He should have ran a little faster.
He was the last thing you saw him doing was making sure other people got out.
Well, you'd think he could go pretty quick with all those legs.
You know, Momo, with all those legs, you think he could dig his own way out with his burrow ability.
I mean, he has a burrow ability, so I mean,
if he wasn't unconscious.
Oh my. That sounds like a hint.
Yeah. Well, Adjutant and Tari are over there. They can tell that he's unconscious at this point.
I got you.
All right, Duncan's turn. Let's let Duncan.
Is this over here too big, or can I get there?
You might. I mean, it's kind of small rubble. What was that distance? 25 or 30?
20.
25.
Yeah, you can get there.
Okay.
If that's where you want to be.
Yeah, that gets me in range. I'm gonna drop my sniper, and that gets me in range with my new pistol.
Sure, because then you can apply your
Trick attack.
your trick attack damage.
Yep. Let's make him bleed.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
buddy.
I think I might have.
Yeah, you did. All around. Is that a D6 bleed or just a straight up 6 bleed?
6 bleed.
All right. Along with 27 points of damage
And then it's a +2 from.
and 29 points of damage and 6 points of bleed. But that happens on his turn, so.
Yeah.
Let me zoom in a little bit so I can see all my markers. I don't need to see Momo's health. And if you're done, you can hit the done button, and Tari can take a turn. Tari, what do you want to do?
Try to help dig him up, or
All right, you
Can't
begin.
see him yet?
Yeah, you see him with you can see him, and you can give me a medicine check real quick.
Okay. I need my boots now.
Yeah, you can tell that he's unconscious, and definitely he's not breathing. The rubble is preventing him from being able to breathe.
Would healing him at all help?
You think that if you healed him, he should, if he became conscious, he should be able to burrow himself out.
Alright, well, try a heal then. Is it cure?
You climb over the rubble and reach in to touch the Bolida, and you cast
Mr. Cure.
I have that even written down. And I can...
It doesn't matter how much you heal him.
Okay,
You
then
do,
I'll
in
heal him.
fact, the amount you heal him is inconsequential to the fact that you heal him and he starts and stirs awake, and he says, "Thank you, I can get it." And you see him actually push away the debris and begin moving and getting himself into the position where he can start burrowing out of the debris that has fallen upon him.
Yay!
You have saved Heskemu,
Ooh,
but that's your turn.
that's fine.
And this guy, that one's mind was weak. I will try this one. Erebus, give me a will save.
Yes.
Oh, you feel a force upon your brain, but you manage to fight off the effect. Not to mention a +2 against mind affecting spells. You guys are like built to
And
defeat.
I had to circle it. So,
Yeah. Oh, let's see. What else do these guys? What's he gonna do? He's gonna take. Cover? Sort of? Alright. And this guy attacks Momo
Come on, buddy.
with his big old horn, because that's all he's got is that big old horn that he can't seem to swing for nothing today. Did it not do it? Come on. Oh, there we go. Day 24!
24 doesn't hit.
Your armor protects you at this point.
Did he also take his bleed damage?
And he will take his bleed damage,
Bleeding his own blood.
bleeding his acidic green blood. And he is done. Momo, we're back to you. Round
Yeah,
4.
Let me show you how to do this. And Momo is going to select. There we go. Come on, roll 20. There we go. All right. Now that he has 2 free hands because the hail cannon is just held on by a strap,
Dangling from a strap.
Momo can use his 2 free hands to light a replacement cigarette. While with 2 of his other hands, he swings the advanced Dashko down on this guy's head. And that gets a +2 because of improved get him. So that is a 26.
26. Yeah, that's
20.
gonna.
25 points of damage with improved get him.
Yeah, you basically bring the Doshko down and destroy the swarm creature before you. It's Momo's day. He's racking them up.
Momo
It's
flicked
your
the
first kill.
blood from his previous cigarette at the body while he's doing that.
Alrighty.
All right, done.
As the fighting continues, a Clade Company fighter shouts another warning. The swarm ship is returning for another bombing run. Echiak scrambles through the rubble of the forward base as everyone else prepares to take on another wave of the swarm. The vessel draws closer, and as it begins to extrude its explosive artillery, a blast of fire from the forward base's big anti-aircraft gun, damaged and half buried in rubble, explodes against the ship's carapace, sending it crashing to the ground only a few hundred feet from the base. A cheer goes up from the assembled soldiers. However, this victory is only temporary. Another onslaught of swarm approaches, and a dot in the sky above resolves into a large winged swarm creature with deadly-looking blades for arms.
Uh-oh.
More bugs
As
to
it
kill.
touches down in the clearing, south of the former forward base, Echiax clambers down from the sizzling, sparking control panel for the big gun and shouts, "We've got the little ones under control! If you can take that monster down!"
All right. Hey, Phil, I did forget. Can I also take a guarded step up to the guy standing over the body of the fallen swarm dude?
Yeah, you can take your movement action.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No
I
worries.
forgot.
Guys, look, it's an ugly scyther.
It is.
Like the opposite of shiny.
Yep.
Alright, so it's my turn.
It is your turn, sir.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and relocate.
There's a nice big pile of rubble right here that could provide cover.
Where?
Am I on the wrong layer? Probably.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go that close.
Oh, okay. You're going to go over to this one.
Yeah.
Phil, we're talking about Stella here.
So this this provides cover, correct?
Yes, you will have some cover there, although it does look like the thing doesn't possess a ranged weapon.
Well, I'm definitely not gonna get in the range to like be attacked.
Yeah.
It's not letting me.
It doesn't have a thing to add for damage,
Okay.
only for attack, but we can add the +2 to your 12 as you strike this creature and your laser beam splashes against it, and you see a burn mark appear. But it doesn't seem to hurt it much, and it doesn't seem to notice. And that's not meant to be anything against your fire energy. It
It's a level 1
just
rifle.
seems to have that many hit points.
Yeah.
Adjutant, as you're moving rubble aside, Tari climbs over and reaches down, healing Eskimo, and you note that your efforts are no longer necessary in that regard.
Alright. Back over here then. There. We'll give a shot at this kind.
Sure.
Wait. Oh, that's a good shot.
That'll work. And -2 armor class, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Did I apply? I did not apply the +4 damage from. Yep, that was nice. And if you would hit done, we'll go to Alder. Looking at the big guy coming, huh, Alder?
Yep. Awesome. Clever feint or oh, on that guy.
Well, that guy's going to get, he's within 60 feet, so the improved get him works against him.
Yes.
And a clever feint against this guy. That's a 29 against 15 plus 1.5. Success.
Shin didn't get a critical card?
Oh, Adjutant could have gotten a critical card. I forget about him. I mean, you guys can draw them, right? Can't you?
I don't really care about that.
Still up.
It was kinetic attack. It was extreme melee. You didn't do melee. The target moves one step down the intelligence poison track. It doesn't care. Well, this one might care a little bit.
Yeah, see?
This one's casting is. I'm not sure what its casting is based on. I'd have to go look it up. But. Alder, did you want to. You did a clever feint, not a clever attack? Was that intentional?
Hold on.
Okay. Okay. All right, Erebus.
When it was coming in, do we see sort of how fast it was?
Well, it's flying down. It's flying in. It's currently in the air,
Ah,
coming down. As far as how fast it's moving towards you, um, it's slower than these were on the ground in the air.
okay. Well, if it's still flying down, I guess I move back down here and pick up my sniper.
Okay.
And fortunately, it's my turn.
Switching, getting a weapon out. Gotcha.
Just
All right, Tari.
kick it up annoyingly specifically says at the beginning of your turn. Or beginning of your movement.
Alright. We'll see. I no, it's kind of a corner, isn't it? Can't charge like this, can I?
Think what is it? I don't remember. Charge is a little bit different here. I
Yeah.
think.
Yep.
I mean, it is -2 to attack and let's see. Holy crap! Don't look up charge on.
Yeah. Charge, full action.
Full search, charge, full actions, charge. It's full action, move double speed, make a melee attack at the end of the movement. So it's double your speed. It doesn't say it has to be in a straight line. And you can draw a weapon during the charge if your base attack bonus is +1. It takes stiff penalties. You must move at least all movement must be directly towards the designated opponent. So directly toward
diagonal
kind of
movement is
says
allowed.
straight diagonal movement is allowed, but it does have to be a straight clear path. So
She does
I mean,
have a basically straight clear path.
I mean, I could
think-
go like this and then
yeah, you could. Well, the corner of the rubble.
and this would work.
I'll let you charge that one if you want to.
Okay.
We never use charge, Phil. We got to do it.
Yeah, I know. You are
Yeah.
minus
Can't throw it out.
you are
Right.
-2 to hit and -2 to your armor class. So
She's gonna charge us for it.
yep, charge
Oh.
you, dude. That's not gonna hit even with the bonus.
that's
Would have been cool though.
It,
Why
it would-
didn't it my
would've
two,
looked-
I kind of assumed we can't go out to get him.
Yeah, the get him in the flat-footed gives it, basically
Oh,
-4 armor class, and your -2 to that
Doesn't
includes your
make it a
penalty,
15.
right?
No.
Okay.
I was getting rid of the get him and the I was including the get him and the other thing, but not the flat footed.
Okay, so a 15 would still not hit.
Okay.
And that's your turn, right?
Yes, we'll do that button.
This thing's gonna go. What's he gonna do?
Surrender.
He will not surrender. He has a swarm.
Thank God.
Take a look at his.
Well, this one suddenly breaks free of its hive mind and surrenders, right?
What's that?
It suddenly breaks free of its hive mind and surrenders.
No, it doesn't. It does, however,
No,
turn from Momo as Tari approaches and attacks with its arm spike.
Let me grip that one back.
Does that hit?
Ooh.
Me?
On
Ow.
Momo or Tari?
It hits Tari, but it would hit either of you.
Yeah, what? Oh, that's true.
So Tari takes 15 points of damage. It's piercing, if that matters. And that is its turn. It chitters at you. Tari, do you speak Shirin?
Do not believe so.
All right, so it tries to
No,
communicate
not.
to you what it desires, but you don't understand. And since it does it telepathically, no one else hears it.
You do.
No, it's not connected with you, Stelly. So
Oh,
you don't hear it.
allegedly.
You are not on that phone call.
Stelly taps into everybody's phone calls.
There should be a way to do that. I think
I'm
there
like the
probably
NSA,
is.
man. Okay.
You're up to NSA level.
I wouldn't be surprised if there wasn't a version of that. Before you do that. Do that for a sec.
All right. So let's see here. 20, 40. So it flies down to there, coming in, and it basically lands in a cloud of dust right behind the Mind Reaper. Go ahead, Momo.
All right. Momo is going to pull 2 grenades off of his grenade bandolier and throw them. They are both going to go basically. Hold on, let me just measure this. So they're both going to try. I'm going to aim for this intersection right here,
Okay.
Phil, so that they both have a 10-foot radius. So that because I want to get just I guess right there. That's better. I want to get both of these guys, and neither me nor Tari.
You don't want to hit yourself in your own explosive radius?
I do not.
Okay.
All right. So first, I'm going to roll my improvised incendiary grenade Mark II, and that's a -1. Well, actually, it really. I'm not even going to put the modifier on here. This is a full attack, so it would be a -2, but that's canceled out by the improved get 'em.
You're not targeting the creature, so
that's
get 'em
true.
doesn't help.
That's true.
It's,
So it's just a -2.
is it? Why is it -2 and not
-4? I meant -. I meant 4. I said 2.
Your target is 9 if you don't want to apply any modifiers.
Yeah, I know. 25.
That hit.
So that hits. That is only 6 points of damage plus 5 burn. But they got to roll a DC 17 reflex save to get half damage.
The little one takes half.
Okay.
And I don't think get 'em applies to area of effect damage. I think you have to target a creature. Someone check that for me.
Yeah, I that makes sense.
I don't want to gyp you of the extra damage. DC was 17, so that one saves.
They both get it. So now I'm going to throw one of these cryo grenades.
Ooh, cold. Hot, cold, hot, cold.
Yep, that's the idea.
So much
And
for that extinguisher.
hey, it's all good. That's what we got him to use them. So even with the -4, it's an 18. So that lands 5 points of damage, a DC 17 reflex save. So he is staggered.
Yep, he's staggered, which means he can only take 1 action next turn.
Yes, either an action or a movement, not both.
Where's staggered on my list? Do I have staggered on my list? I'm just going to use cold. He's staggered cold. He's frozen. And this guy saves. This guy makes a save. If he doesn't make the save, he's also staggered and takes.
Yes.
Cold seemed to work better. Don't know why, but it did.
Nice. And they both take 5 points of damage. And let's see. Does the burn still apply if they make the save? I think they do not get the burn if they make the save. Yeah.
Correct.
All right. All right, that is it for Momo. I will flip down. I'm down.
All right, Stelly.
Okay, I am. Do I still have a non-obstructed shot to the big guy because he's big?
Almost small. That's medium. Yeah, sure. You can shoot the top 5 feet of him.
Okay. Just want to make sure before I do anything crazy.
Nice.
You see your weapon. Your weapon is effective. Minus 13. This thing still has a lot of health, though. Tough son of a gun.
I want to target that guy with. Actually, first I want to make a check on him to find out any information about him.
All right, give
Life-
me a life sciences check. The swarm.
Not bad.
31. That is not bad. See, does this tell me his DC? No, it doesn't. I should make that tell me his DC. But I don't have to open up his character sheet if I know his CR. All right, so this looks like what you would have known about the swarm as a thresher prince or a thresher. What is it? A thresher lord. It kind of looks like a thresher lord, but it looks like it's not as well created. This might be a more reduced version, more of a thresher prince, if you will. You have, what do we got? 31 here. I would say these are probably rare. So 15 plus 1.5 is. I'll give you 2 questions. Obviously, it's swarm based, so you're sure it's immune to acid and fear, and has the swarm mind ability.
So for immunities, besides those, and resistances.
You don't expect it to have any other immunities or resistances, being a basic swarm contingent.
Okay. Oh, just beat it.
Hit it hard. That's right.
Okay, and I will give him a shot and try to give him -2 AC.
His armor is still tough enough to deflect your needler.
Oh,
Is there a
Oh,
get him
never
on him?
mind. He does have get him on him. You hit him.
nice.
Minus 10 hit points and -2 armor class.
Alright. Ups creating
Have
more.
I used these symbols with you guys before? I think these are new symbols for here.
I think so.
These are my Pathfinder 2 symbols.
Oh.
And Adjutant can pass the turn to Alder.
Oof.
How many resolve points you got left, Alder? You definitely clever attack. 5 left, 5 total or 5 left?
Oh, 5. It's got to be 5.
Nice.
What?
Nice.
Oh, wow. Never mind.
This is, what round is this? We're in round 5 now. You've got 10 at level 7? That's amazing.
Oh, 9.
9, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you didn't use it the first round, so.
Yep.
All right, gotcha. Let's see. So they're both clever attacked this one, so he's still flat-footed. I think he's got the flat-footed marker on there. Hard for me to see. Yep, he's got it on there. And you do 16 plus 4 is 20 points of damage to him. which is significant.
Oh yeah.
He shrieks at the plant on your arm, Alder. Or Momo.
I want to shoot with my pistol because I realized that it has 60-foot range.
A better range than the basic pistol.
Yeah.
And you can use trick attack with it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Get,
Oh hell yeah!
Oh, nice. Very nice. Unfortunately, you were unable to trick him. He knows your plan now. But 14 and 7 is 21 plus 4 is 25 points. And that is enough to headshot it.
Nice.
I was fully ready to go another 3d8.
Oh well. You can pass it. We'll see what Tari does.
I don't. Okay, I'm here. Hello?
What's up? Here you
Okay. My internet's loaded up for a little bit.
go.
Oh, that's good.
And I'm not. I didn't. Okay. I think it's back now. So.
You should get some Starlink, man.
What?
Is that your internet, Mike?
Oh, I'm not. I'm too far south.
Oh, okay.
But you're not.
What is Starlink?
It's the SpaceX Tesla internet.
Oh.
Apparently, it's,
Why would I want to pay that much for internet with speeds that don't compare to the speeds I get on landline?
well, I don't even know what to do. I don't know. I know you live in the sticks, and I know the internet in the sticks is not so great. So usually,
I don't know. I pull 200 megabytes up down.
Okay, that's not too bad then.
We're going to attempt a.
Yeah, I've got fiber, Alder.
Nice. Mind thrust.
Mind thrust.
Mind thrust.
We'll actually have a.
Hmm.
Right now, but
Good night, buddy.
Ooh, nice. So DC 17, what will, right?
yeah. They will, yes.
Okay. I don't see that spell prevents you from taking attacks of opportunity. But even as you begin to cast the spell, the creature brings its arm blade up, but its staggered movement prevents it from actually making the attack.
Thank God.
Yes. Fire grenade pays off.
Woo!
That's a will save against a DC 17. Oh, it succeeds!
Oh, poop.
It takes half, and actually there is an extra bit of damage in there once I can figure out how much that extra would be. I think it's equal to
A second level. So it's just
Yeah.
4d10. And are we... Do we apply get 'em to spells? I don't remember. I would think so. It's a targeted spell. I'll give him 12 points of damage.
Okay. Also increases the spell's damage by not equal to half my mystic level.
Oh, is that one of your abilities?
That's
So
the spell.
That's another 3 points of damage. So
Yeah.
he'll take another 2 because it was odd and odd. So
Yeah.
all right,
It'd be
there we go.
26 to 13, yeah.
Yeah, he took 14.
Okay. Fair enough.
28. 23 plus
Oh, I
2
see,
from
28,
get him,
28.
and then
Okay.
3 more from you is 28. And if
Sounds
you click
good.
the button, we'll see what it does.
That's one of the things on my internet exploded. I don't see the button, so let's just click. Oh wait, you guys can do it over here. There we go.
There you go.
I clicked
All
on
right.
the bar at the top. Then yeah.
So this one, in its staggered condition, you see it reach out over the dead body and strike at Momo.
Oh, that hits.
Rip into him for 20 points of damage.
That just hits.
Yeah, and I rolled a number of ones in that.
Oh man! All right.
And that arm blade slashes into you, Momo, and you, it hurts. It hurts. No
Yeah.
doubt about it.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah, I
your
see
turn.
that. All right. Momo's gonna take a guarded step. To right there
Alrighty.
and swing with the Dashko, saying, two can play at this game, buddy. And that gets +2. So it's 30 to hit for 33 points of damage.
Damn.
Yeah, I rolled a 12 and an
Wait,
11.
well, yeah.
Yeah, I that's almost max.
Ooh,
Max is
wow.
34.
That's beautiful. Honestly, I mean that actually hurts it a lot. You chop into the thing heavily.
Oh, actually, that's 35 points of damage. I forgot about the get 'em.
You're absolutely right. But the staggered goes away.
That's true.
You see it begin
Staggered
moving
on-
quickly from the grenade. It was only one round, right?
Yeah, it's just one.
Okay. And it shakes off the rime and begins moving much more quickly.
Too bad it's last in the initiative order.
Well, yeah. It is a shame.
Oh, Stella, you got
I
a
rolled
perfect
a 1 for its initiative.
All right, so let's go ahead and shoot it.
Yep, shoot it, crit it. Kill it.
More crits.
Finish this.
Oh!
29 is good for 15 points of damage.
Not enough, though.
Not enough, though.
You'll get my first kill ever, maybe.
You'll have to hit it with a lot.
Yeah.
Ah!
Oh,
That's my turn.
Darn.
Yeah, I had to play with fate there. That's all right.
oh, nice.
I think a 39 is probably enough. Let me just check. Yeah, it's enough. That makes them flat-footed so they can't get an attack of opportunity on you, right?
Yep.
Yeah. But an 18's not going to be enough to harm it.
Does that include 2?
Maybe they have +2 at the end. No.
Does.
That, I mean, 18 minus 2 and flat-footed. I guess it's -4 and it's cold. Yeah, that hits it. So, and your regular get 'em is still 2 in there, right?
Yeah, that's already in there.
Yeah. Your damage is still +2 for the get 'em. So, -8 points.
Doesn't actually add
No?
to the damage unless you do the improved.
Oh, improved. Okay.
You spend the resolve, I mean.
Gotcha.
You don't spend
All
the
right.
resolve on the attack loss.
Alrighty. I gotcha. Hit for 6 damage. The flat-footed is what? Well, the flat-footed and the flat-footed as well as adjutant reducing its armor class definitely made it a hit.
More shooting. will make this guy believe everything I do.
You guys look like a badass elite squad right now, by the way.
Hell yeah, we do.
You are rolling high.
Other than my 4 for the trick attack,
Other than your trick attack, yeah. I mean, that was
need a-
pretty bad.
I'm pretty sure a 10 will get me my trick attack at a CR9.
Yeah. When do you get that? Is that 8th level?
Next level.
Next level, 7th level? Yeah. All right. Well, fortunately for you, you cap this one too. Duh! It
Nice.
falls over backwards and collapses on the ground with a spray of debris and dust going up into the air. And as you defeat this Thresher Prince and the dust settles, you look around. Clade Company has fought back the other swarm components, and you have a respite to beat a hasty retreat into the sewers. Etchiex encourages you to return with them to Clade Company headquarters so you can rest and tend to any injuries you might have. None.
Wait,
You guys are so elite.
who got hurt?
Momo got hit for a little bit.
For 20 points of, or whatever, of
Sorry,
standing.
got hit a bit. I mean, you guys got some bruises in your stamina, but that's about it.
I'm gonna walk over to this big bug and get dinner.
Nothing you can't shake off.
Cut some dinner out of this guy.
You're gonna cut some dinner out of the bug.
Yeah.
All right. Well, sure.
Momo puts his cigarette out in the dead bug's eye.
Does it have teeth?
Anybody want like a horn or something for? I know you guys are sick like that, and you guys want like trophies.
I keep
You guys collecting trophies.
Somebody's collecting trophies, isn't there?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Erebus? That's right.
Get off of my belt.
You got like a belt of like like bug ears.
No, it's
That's
teeth. I bug teeth of any new thing we fight.
Erebus has to roll sleight of hand to take trophies from them without the rest of us noticing her ghoulish alley.
Yeah, you guys are sick, but I like it.
Oh boy!
So Heskemu thanks you guys. Blah, blah, blah. He thanks you profusely, especially Tari, for saving his life. And
you're welcome for providing covering fire.
And the rest of the team praises you as you make an uneventful full day's march to return to headquarters. The further you travel from Uds, the less the threat of the swarm activity is. It's uneventful, Alder. No further attacks the rest of the day. There is some swarm presence, but again, uneventful. The day was already really eventful enough, right?
Only easy day was yesterday.
The remaining members of Clade Company at the headquarters welcome your return with cheers and celebration. News quickly spreads of the battle at the base camp, at the forward base, including Etchiex's brilliant shot against the starship and your tenacious takedown of the hulking Thresher Prince, and your daring rescue of Heskemu. Word quickly spreads about the importance of the Forever Reliquary, and rumors begin flying almost immediately about the swarm's interest in it. Heskemu and Etchiex meet with you shortly after your return, allowing enough time for you to tend to your injuries, to tend to any business you might have, and settle in to discuss the professor's research and its implications more thoroughly. Since you haven't looked into the data yet anyway, your hosts encourage you to do so. After all, they observe, anything the swarm was so interested in must be valuable indeed, and could perhaps be a tool in the war against them. So you get some computer set up, and you start poking around into the professor's stuff. Let's see. I don't think it's gonna be that difficult for you. I'm just trying to figure out what I got to go back and find where the don't do this to me, computer. Oh, let's see. Tier 3 computer, no. Just trying. You know what? It doesn't matter. You guys spend the time necessary to break into the data modules that you obtain
It took forever.
and find the data that you need. Let's see. Where does it tell me? The research is on page 32.
What's with my skill checks being super low right now?
Yeah, well, at least we killed a big bug.
You did kill a big bug.
We'll take our wins and we'll take our losses occasionally.
Here we go.
Oh, computers. 17. Whew.
Can we just take
That
20?
might not be high enough.
Take-
Yeah, that's what I figured. You guys can take 20 and figure this stuff out. Okay, let's see. Upon examining his research in the retrieved data, you find extensive, detailed reconstruction of the route the Shirans exited from the swarm took at the end of the gap. Pieced together from archaeological evidence, primary and secondary source documents, and conjecture based on existing evidence. Information on the route and the colonies the Shirans established in the Susquehanna and Chuva systems can be found, as well as an inkling that the swarm's recent attacks have been following the path backwards, almost as if the swarm were retracing the Shiran's exodus. More recent additions to the data, collected over the course of about a year before the swarm invaded Ilam Chuva, focus on the portion of the route prior to the Shiran's arrival in the Susquehanna system. Fragmentary records indicate that by the time they reached Susquehanna, the fleeing Shirans had recently experienced a tremendous transformative event. The goddess Hylax is mentioned frequently and with marked reverence, despite an absence of any religious references in earlier sources. And the professor highlights a marked change in the tone of mentions of the swarm. While records prior to 4 AG, that would be after Gap, referred to the swarm in terms and tone bordering on terror and fatalism, records after that time carry less desperation and convey persistent optimism about the Shiran's future as free entities. Accompanying this timeline is a compilation of several dozen primary and secondary sources mentioning the Forever Reliquary, with dates corresponding to the shift in the discussions of Hylax and the swarm. Galchek's notes theorize that the Forever Reliquary might hold some kind of relic that sparked a significant change in the Shiran race. You come across a separate file which contains complex astrogational calculations relative to the Susquehanna system, extrapolating a set of coordinates which the professor has marked Comet, known as Prodigal Stone, site of Forever Reliquary, and then in brackets, conjecture. In a separate directory accompanying the research itself is a copious collection of grant applications, as Galachek sought funding to travel to the extrapolated coordinates, verify the existence of the Forever Reliquary, and better understand the nature and significance of the site to the Shiran Exodus. Ancestry, not race. This says Shiran race, Shiran ancestry, whatever.
I'm just being woke, okay?
You're getting shushed by the plant.
There you go.
All right, we're gonna jump back over to this start screen. Things have changed. You guys have done a phenomenal job. We can stop combat right there. Let's see. So that you discussed this information, I assume, with Heskemu and Etiex.
Sure. And what's his name? The priest.
Yeah, Cebu.
Well, Zilon Jedvada, or which priest?
I meant
right?
Dylanod, but
Zilonon's back on
he didn't come with
the other
us.
planet. He didn't come with you.
We can send him a message.
Then, yeah, Jedvada, I guess.
I mean, you can prepare and send a report Additionally, let's see. Oh, let's see. Having reviewed the data with assistance from SGX and Heskimo where necessary, you're confident that the Forever Reliquary is very likely a real place. And you have a set of fairly, extrapolated coordinates, but most likely realistic coordinates for its supposed location. You have clues it might hold a relic that provided key to the Shiran's independence from the Swarm. And you also know that the Swarm has apparently been tracing the path of the Shiran's exodus. And was searching for this very information.
I guess we found where we probably need to go next.
Yeah.
As long as we don't die trying to leave the planet.
Well, Heskimo makes it clear that Clade Company welcomes you to stay as long as you like before you set off on your next step of your journey. The company is more than happy to repair and upgrade your starship, as well as assist you in crafting or repairing items. The forward operations team brought back a wave of scavenged gear. They have plenty of salvaged starship components, but no ships to apply them to. The options are all yours. Of course, you could always fly back to, you could always head back to, where were you before? To the Susquehanna system and check in if you wanted to.
Isn't that in the vast though, or is it in near space?
But you're all in the vast.
So
Yeah.
This system, it's between, what would it be? Between 2 and 15 days in the drift with your current drift engine on the Wisp, on the Whip. Though, you have obtained the data, and as far as you can tell, you have prevented the Swarm from obtaining said data. So you are for once you are a step ahead of them, or at least it feels that way. You also know that a return to the Susquehanna system would provide you a chance to assess the Swarm's position there to see how things have been going on. And if Utranus is still safe, it would also allow you to gear up as you are now level 7.
Yay.
Dun, dun.
And instead of making upgrades to this starship, you could just step into another starship that meets your needs.
Ooh.
By returning back to the Susquehanna system. The Susquehanna Defense Force has a varied number of starships, and there might be one more better suited to the next task at hand.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really want to modify this one. It's not really ours.
Yeah, modifying starships is a pain in the butt, especially when you have a collection of starships at your hand.
Yeah.
Stelly, you're familiar with the starships of the Susquehanna Defense Force, and you believe potentially, if you want to, the SDF SD or the SDF D-127 heavy carrier, defense carrier, might be useful in your next mission. It has advanced sensors, and while not easily rotatable, as the weapons are not on turrets, it has plenty of cargo space and ample weapons to defend itself.
It looks
as well as
ugly,
significant armor.
and I like
It's
it.
ugly and bug-like.
I like it. It's ugly as hell.
Yeah, it's also a large, heavy freighter.
Can we fill up one of the cargo bays full of water so I can just
float and just chill?
Yeah.
I don't see why not. You might need some. You might need something to handle all that weight, though, right?
I've been screwed out of crew quarters. Okay.
You can fill up a cargo bay with water. Actually, if you look at the map of that one, if you look at the map of that starship, though, I can't do it because my Acrobat reader is not rendering pictures right now.
Boo.
But the a lot of the cargo bays fill a two-story area
Oh,
of
beautiful.
that starship. So you would have an excessively huge water area to swim around in.
I like it.
But I think it is midnight. We've got about an hour left. It's midnight my time. We got about an hour left. You guys need to level up to 7. Maybe you guys want to. I need a decision. Are you going back to Suskalon's system, or are you going to head out from here to go to the new coordinates?
Suskalon to re-equip. What do you guys think?
I mean,
Yeah.
to be clear, Phil, did we get the impression that the swarm already has this information, or they were seeking it and we got it first?
No, you figure when you went into Galchek's office,
Yeah.
that Mind Reaper was there. He had
Yeah.
everything laid out. He was obviously trying to find clues for something, and he had been there for a number of days.
Yeah.
The decay on the body indicated that much. Additionally, they never made it to the server room. The server room looked untouched, and you managed to take the data modules from the server before they could ever find them. You did such a phenomenal job defending the forward base camp on your retreat that the swarm never managed to attack you and get any of the information you have. More than likely, the swarm might pass along intel about your team and try and hunt you down to gain the information that is now lacking. But like I said, you feel you are a step ahead of them, and you probably have a little bit of extra time if you need to regroup and regear.
Yep.
Speaking of regrouping and regearing, I told some of you this at the beginning tonight, but I want everyone to go ahead and look at the gear you have. Do a tally of your personal credit. How many credits worth of gear and credits and UPBs you have, what your total wealth is. And then if you are below the level 7 wealth, adjust to the level 7 wealth. You can use that to purchase gear, to adjust your wealth, however you want to do it. But I want you guys all at 7th level wealth, which I haven't looked at what that value is.
Here, I just found it. At least I think this number's right. They put it in here.
Gaining wealth should be, let's see, character wealth by level looks like 23,000. Is that what you found? Or is that what you have?
23,000 is the total. Yeah. I looked it up
wealth
earlier.
by level.
Ooh,
Hey,
I
Phil, what do
found
you use for
38,590.
I hadn't done this before in Starfinder, Phil. So, what do we use for calculating the value of equipment? The 10% or 100% value?
No, use the 100% value.
That's what I thought. I just wanted to confirm. All right.
Where did you find the 38,590?
This is like a what we would have if we were this number, level 7 as per like Starfinder Society. So it might be a little bit more because of trying to sell stuff at 10%.
Yeah. The core rulebook lists 23,000 for 7th level.
Yeah.
If your gear total, if your wealth doesn't reach 23,000, feel free to adjust up to 23,000. If you're lucky and your gear is worth more than that, you can trade in gear, I guess.
Even going up to a needle rifle.
Any weapons or armor, if you go back to the SDF, any weapons or armor can be traded in for full value to the SDF because that's technically your army. That's the forces you are at, and they are supplying you. And then you can get from them at standard full value any gear you need.
All right, sounds good.
So I'm going to assume that you guys go back to, you are in fact returning to Susquehanna system. Pilot, give me a. I don't need a piloting check, but give me a 5d6.
Low rolls. Those aren't low
All right.
rolls.
Takes you 8 days to return to the Susquehanna system. I mean, one of them's low number. There's a couple of halfsies. That's not too bad. Let me see. That's what I want to do. Oh no, that's not the one I want. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna conclude this book fully. Oh, that's the wrong book. I don't want the conclusion for the next book. All right. So, in conclusion, you return to the Susquehanna system, and you have an opportunity to speak with Commander Najiri and Zelanon. It turns out that the swarm forces have not made much of a play for Utranus, which in itself is strange. But the occupation of Susquehanna continues. Commander Najiri remarks on the unusual behavior, saying in no uncertain terms that the devastation is making everyone increasingly nervous about the swarm's plan, or the deviation is making everyone increasingly nervous about the swarm's plans. On the other hand, she notes, it does give the Susquehanna Defense Force an opportunity to come up with a plan for a counterattack, which is precisely what you are doing.
Hell yeah.
You have this discussion with her and Zenelon, you're able to gather materials. The commander recommends the SDF or D-127 defense carrier if you're looking to trade out your vessel for the mission to the Forever Reliquary due to its extensive armaments and powerful sensors. Additionally, she offers to detail 2 soldiers to your team to help fill out the crew for the ship.
Ooh.
Since it can have more gunners and more engineers. It has a capacity of a crew capacity of 8 with a minimum of 6.
Nice.
The quartermaster Jankser volunteers to go, as well as a reserve soldier named Mose, who signs up to be a gunner.
All right.
I'll assume you guys want the extra hands during starship combat.
Oh yeah, turning that down.
And you gear up and you head off to find the Forever Reliquary.
Real quick, we haven't divided up things for this wealth. I'm just trying to do this wealth calculation real quick. I'm pretty sure Momo, especially since Alder had helped him out earlier with purchasing his Thunderstrike Screamer, just totaling up the value of the of my heavy weapons and armor and the advanced Dashko, it's already over 21,000.
You're pretty set, huh?
Yeah, I don't think Momo's going to get any bonus from this. So,
well, Momo does seem to be one of the best geared characters in the group right now.
Hey, that's true. But then again, as I will point out, I have offered things like the hail.
No, I don't think anyone's upset about it. You've also been very
man. You're good, dude.
And now we're going to bring everyone up on par with Momo.
All right, yeah, it's like you guys really got to get it. Momo's the tackleberry of the group. He always has new points.
I don't think anybody here really is too butthurt about anything to do with like gear or anything. No. So I mean, you're doing what you need to do.
And Kari definitely gets the next heavy armor we find.
If anyone
total, and I'm at 30,000, so
All right.
If anyone does feel that they have been slighted, if it's by me, I assure you it's absolutely incidental. It's accidental. But if you
I heard
feel,
intentional.
please whisper me. Let me know. So you guys are going to be able to do your level 7 stuff and get your characters ready. But I just want to get this intro so that you have some meat to look forward to in 2 weeks.
Absolutely.
So as you are ready to proceed, you plot a course to the coordinates obtained from Professor Galchek's notes. Pilot, give me a piloting check. Use your level 7 values. I assume you're going to put a rank in piloting again.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And give me another 5d6.
$16 again.
Adjutant needs help spending credits for gear. All right.
Actually, I think I'm going to invest in a whole bunch of serums. I just thought of that.
It's a great idea.
That's not a bad idea, especially like Mark IIs and stuff. So another 8 days of travel to get to the location where the professor's extrapolated coordinates are. The D127 has a signal booster drift drive, so half the time. Ability crystals for upgrades if you're short on those.
Totally forgot.
Yeah, there's lots of things out there, but as you come from the drift, and you are in a place outside an unnamed and uninhabited solar system. As a pink-purple haze of the drift slides away and transition to the material plane, the vast emptiness of space stretches out in all directions. No stars or planets seem to be in close proximity, and a cursory scan of the surrounding area shows no sign of the comet or much of anything else. What do you do?
Cry.
Whoops.
Could we have gotten our calculations wrong? Smart guys, do your stuff.
I ain't smart. Just a hired gun.
Well, the ship has advanced sensors, so you could perhaps scan the area. Additionally, someone trained in physical science or with knowledge of mysticism could come up with some theories about the Forever Reliquary.
I can also give you physical science.
Alder, as somewhat understanding mystical abilities, you realize and you understand that the Forever Reliquary is a site blessed by a god. The comet, if that's where it is, might leave some detectable trail. Utilizing that knowledge and the ship's computers, the ship's sensors, you detect and find a faint magical signal that recently passed through this space, perhaps a week ago by its degradation. And this gives you something to follow. However, you won't be able to follow it in the drift. You're going to have to use conventional thrusters. And as you start out, you begin following this trail using computers check or using your ship's sensors to track the comet. Dun, dun, dun. And that's where we're going to leave it this week. And we'll see what you guys. Basically, I got this view of you're all up in that front little buggy area, the viewport in the ship's bridge, looking out, and you've got like this overlay of the screen that's showing where the computer senses this trail from the comet, and you see this big long sparkly trail streaking off into the blackness of space.
Enhance. Click, click.
Enhance.
Enhance.
I hope you guys had a good night tonight.
Absolutely.
All right.
And I will endeavor to prepare chronicle sheets for book 3.
Yep.
For those of you who have wanted them in the past.
All right. So
If you want any different numbers, different characters to get credit for it, let me know. If there's no changes, I'll just use the data I have previously.
okay. So see you guys after Turkey Day then, huh?
The next session should be the 27th or the 28th, which is the Saturday after the Saturday week of Thanksgiving weekend. Does anyone have an issue playing that day?
No.
Okay, Duncan and Amber, you were the only two who had not discussed this. So, if both of you are good with it, then we'll plan to play on the 28th.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. See you guys then.
All right, gents. Have a wonderful weekend.
Yes, and happy Thanksgiving to the Americans and Eagle Bears. Sorry, buddy. Hope you had a good one last month.
I'll eat some turkey for you.
No, that's all right. It was a good. We had a good one.
Congratulations, sir.